Or the Detroit Lions pick up an undrafted free agent center that is just an absolute steal. And I can't wait to share him with you guys. I think this is really important because we went into the draft needing interior offensive line help, and we really knocked it out of the park. Because remember, we get Tate Ratledge. That's kind of for me, that was the one that was like, okay, I'm all in on this draft. And then Miles Frazier, which was awesome. And I think all said and done, this was a real solid draft. It all comes down to Isaac Tesla. We'll get that to him in just a second. But here's the guy I'm talking about. It's Leaf Futanu, Arizona State. And here's the thing about him. And let me read a couple things off that it's like, okay, 6'2", 315 pounds. So he's undersized. His RAS score is not good. That's your composite of your athletic ability. It's not good. However, he has started 25 consecutive games over 2 seasons. He earned first team all Big 12 honors. He has played over 3,000 career snaps, ranking among third on FBS centers. He's got one of the highest PFF grades for pass blocking, run blocking. He allowed just 4 pressures in 2024. So he's just extremely consistent, reliable. Leadership, he was a captain. This dude is poised to make kind of like, I think he can really make an impact because we're going to make some things happen here with our team as far as what do we do with Graham Glasgow? What do we do? We got Christian Mahogany, but we just got so young and athletic and good on the interior of our offensive line, which is the heart and soul of our team, because if we protect that, then we can run the ball with Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery. Jared Goff can throw the ball. It's like, let's go. That's what we need. So, again, remember, and let me know in the comments your favorite draft pick. Mine's Tate Ratledge, number 69 with a mullet. I mean, jeez, great. Tyleik Williams, that one surprised me just because we weren't really talking about him. But then the more you look at him, it's like, okay, just a stud. But again, here it is with Tate Ratledge. So self-described dirtbag. He's everything you want, and he's going to be almost really a day one starter. I mean, depends on how camp shakes out and the whole thing, but we'll see. But I love that pick. So let me know in the comments your favorite pick. Now, going back to Leaf, here's why he fell. RAS score not great because his size is poor. His composite speed is okay. His explosion grade is okay, and they really didn't do an agility drill. So it's like, all right, not great. It's fine. But this guy has done nothing but be a consistent anchor at center, and in college football hasn't missed time with injury, and you plug him right in as a center. You can now really get rid of Graham Glasgow. I'm not saying I want that, but he does make his salaries more than you want for a backup center guard, because Mahogany's probably now going to pop in at one of the guards, and then Tate Ratledge the other, and then Miles Frazier can back those guys up, and then this undrafted free agent in Leaf could be the backup center, and then we've got some swing tackles with Skipper and Miles Frazier can do tackle as well. And then, you got Giovanni Manu. So the offensive line was a little shaky, very shaky actually going into this draft because Zeitler was gone, and now we've just completely revamped that. And it's like, okay, I feel so much better about where we're at offensive line wise. Now, promised you we'd get to Isaac Tesla. The reason he is the whole part of this is because Brad Holmes, as great as he's drafted, that third round has been weird. Broderick Martin comes to mind. And in the third and fourth round, where he's drafted kind of Broderick Martin or even Giovanni Manu, guys that are projects, And it's like, man, why are we doing that? And then Isaac Tesla, we had to trade up and get rid of a lot of picks. We traded 2 picks next year, 2/3. It's like, okay. And then we get Isaac Tesla. So I think that was why the reason people were a little like, what do we got here? But then I've seen a lot of different reports out there. And one of the things is, it's like, okay, what if he is, though, basically Puka Nakua? And that got my attention. It's like, that's who this guy is? And it's like, that's who he kind of is, just a physical specimen. His RAS score is incredible. I'm going to see if I click on this, what happens. His RAS score is out of this world. So it's like, oh, well then, all right, let's learn more about that. So again, here was the pick. Remember, we shoot up 30 slots. So that was why you really had to give up 2 third-round picks next year. But we got 2 6th-round picks this year and next. Again, not ideal, but you're like, okay. So he went to Hillsdale College, and that's the best part, right? Most of us are from Michigan, around Michigan, so we know all about this. He was in Grand Rapids, and then goes to Hillsdale College, 6'3", 214, big-bodied receiver, can play a big slot role or the X. He's going to be X, right? But also he can move him around. You can see what Puka does. He's a great fit for the culture. Small school, little raw still. You're like, okay. I just started getting excited about, man, what if it's kind of a physical, what if that is really the comp on him is a Puka Nakua kind of physical, raw guy that's like, man, he's so athletic, so tough, so strong. It doesn't really matter. He's not this just hanging out Tim Patrick X receiver. What if he's coming in, blocking, getting in the line of scrimmage, doing some dirty work? I started to get really excited about it. It's like, dude, yeah. You would draft Puka Nakua. Again, we don't know. We're just talking out loud here. But you would draft Puka Nakua like top 15 overall if you did it over again. I mean, it's such a special player and hard to find a player like that. So again, that's maybe what we're looking at, but let's go on that. I would love that. Again, this video focused on this Leaf guy. Man, undrafted free agent. Again, undrafted free agents don't spend a lot of time on them, but we do when it's in a position where it could translate. Like quarterback, undrafted free agent quarterback. Yeah, right. You're right. You know, there's no way. But a interior offensive lineman, maybe a running back. There's some things that kind of excite you in that could work. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. And man, just really excited to have football back. It feels like football's back, and we're going to start talking about it, kind of get into some rookie minicamps, OTAs, get into the summer, kind of get our bearings. And the next thing you know, we're in the Hall of Fame game. So the Hall of Fame game's July 31st, so that means practice a couple weeks for that. So we're like mid-July, we're going, which is crazy. It seems like a long time. The season doesn't start till September, but that's just, if the NFL could have it their way, they would have it year-round, and they basically do. Doing this channel, when we do stuff, it's like there are about 2-week pockets. There's only a couple 2-week pockets where there's nothing going on. For the most part, though, there's always schedule release. They just do a good job of spacing. There's always something to talk about and always something going on. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see all of you on the next one.